Hi folks. Wasteland TV here again. This is Brandon behind the cameras, filling in for H261, who's still laid up in the hospital. So things will probably might be a little bit jerkier than normal. So yeah, bear with us here as we do our little review for the Avengers movie.
Brandon's doing his best, so please, everyone, cut him some slack.
Well, that was come off pathetic at all. So far, both myself and Robbie here have seen the movie. That's why I'm sad to say you're looking at him now. So what did you think of the movie, Robbie?
It was awesome. It was spectacular. It was amazing. It was the best movie I have seen all year.
And then we get the random people staring at him like he's insane. Thank you for doing that in public, Robbie.
Well, come on, I'm a little insane. I think it's been implied after all these clips.
You carry a pony around in your pocket for good luck.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calm down, Ron. Put it back in his pants.
Don't encourage him. He might start carrying it in his pants.
Good idea.
Yep. So, yeah. For once, though, I try to keep my inane outbursts to myself about that, I actually have to agree with Robbie. The movie was, in fact, pretty dang great. Well, what did you like about it, Robbie?
Well, no spoilers.
Yeah, yes. We don't need to go telling anyone about this random things about how or Hulk turning into the Gray Hulk to punch out the leader at the end, which didn't actually happen.
Okay.
Who dies?
Anyway, the story was great. It felt like something that they took right out of the comic book and put it right there on the big screen. And that's what I liked about it. It felt like...
comic-y.
Yeah, it felt like everything fit into place. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
That's also something I liked. There's, it got to the thing. There wasn't a lot of, slow moments.
Yeah.
And that's something, that's kind of always bothered me about a lot of the superhero movies, particularly the first ones of a series. You got a 2-hour movie. The first hour is basically telling everyone about how Peter Parker got bit by a radioactive spider. We know that.
Yeah.
Let's get to the part where, people start punching things.
Yeah. But it just felt like boom, boom, boom. Like, there wasn't, I agree with you, there were no slow moments. But it didn't feel like that unnatural when they're forcing it kind of fast-paced movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which, speaking of unnatural fast-paced movement, that's something else I liked. None of the whole jerky cam. That's the one thing that bothered me about a lot of action movies lately, like Transformers and stuff. During action scenes, you can't tell what happens. It's, it'd be like they're in the streets fighting, and this is basically what you're seeing. This whole thing. Oh look! Oh my God! See how they're punching this? We're just hiding our CGI and whatnot here with the fast movement, so you can't see anything that's happening there. Oh God! Spider-Man! Look! Woo! Yeah.
Yeah. All the big action scenes.
They were smooth. You could actually tell what was actually going on in the dang things.
Yeah, I know. You could actually see them punching and fighting and everything, and it felt fluid and everything. It had that fluid movement to it. It didn't feel unnatural.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like they were...
The Blair wasn't, the Blair superhero project.
It didn't feel like they were purposely speeding it up so they could blur things so that you didn't see the wires, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean, Brandon, when I say make it go faster so that you don't see the wires.
At this point, how action movies tend to be nowadays, I really think most people out there know what you're talking about. Now, did you see it in 2D or 3D?
I saw it in 3D, and I loved it in 3D.
Okay, good. See, I'm poor and cheap, so I went for the 2D viewing.
Yeah.
So the 3D was actually good in it, you'd say?
Yes, the 3D, it was better than Avatar. Of course, Avatar made me motion sick, so...
That's a good sign, then.
That's a good sign. I mean, the 3D...
Though I guess you could say that if it got you motion sick and, made you turn green, it's like an immersive thing here, going,
Yeah,
makes you like Hulk a little.
Yeah, but what I mean is,
some
movies, when they do 3D, right, it causes that motion sickness because they're moving the camera around too much, right? And, you get that stereo kind of...
Womp, womp, womp.
Womp, womp,
yeah.
Kind of thing, and that makes you dizzy. But the 3D felt fluid, kind of like the Thor movie, which is what I liked about Thor also, is that it had that fluid 3D. It felt natural. It didn't
Yeah.
feel like it was something someone
Now that's-
tacked on for more money.
Now, did you feel like it actually made use of the 3D? Because that was
It
something.
made use of the 3D.
Yeah, because that was something that bothered me about Thor in 3D. Is that it really?
Yeah, it didn't really use
it was
the-
just there. And the best 3D moments was like during the end credits of Thor.
Or the beginning.
When it was doing the when it was doing the whole little space flight pan over, the credits. When the credits sequence is your best use of 3D, that's kind of a bad sign.
Yeah, that is kind of a bad sign, but this didn't feel like they put the 3D label on it as a tack on, just to make more money. This felt like they made use of the 3D. The fight scenes in 3D are some of the best 3D fight scenes ever. Some of the best 3D I've ever seen.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but the fight scene at the end was the best ever in the history of ever.
And from for me just saying this here, even in 2D, it's still pretty good. So if you want to go, don't feel like spending that extra X number of dollars for
$3.
Well, it depends on the theater you go to, I suppose.
But for our theater, it's $3.
Yeah,
But
it's still,
in my opinion, it's worth the extra $3 just for that last fight scene.
Yep. But you're still not missing out seeing on 2D for all you people worrying about that.
You're not.
It's well worth
It is still an awesome movie, and I have to tell you, if you haven't seen it now, get your ass off the computer right now and go see it right now.
After clicking the like button down below your YouTube screen.
And the favorite button.
Yeah, you click those first.
Click those and then go see the movie.
And maybe the nice little subscribe button. I think we have one of those.
Of course, maybe after you do that, you should maybe pull up your local listing kind of for it, and then make sure that the time's adequate or something. But
Well, we get the idea.
But point of the matter, go see this movie.
Yes, like to sum it up, it's pretty great. It's got lots of action naturally. It flows nice.
It's got comedy too.
Yeah, that's something I was going to get to. At least for my theater thing, it's the random one-liners, a bit of slapstick physical comedy. Basically, this is an act. We're not trying to say they didn't make it overly silly or anything, but there's still plenty of.
It felt natural.
Funny moments. I mean, there was probably more laughs in my theater than I've seen in a lot of comedy movies I've seen in the theater.
And that's saying something.
Exactly.
When
Yeah.
this superhero movie not only is an action movie, but to make you laugh and make it feel natural that you're laughing. I can't think of the actor's name who's playing Tony Stark at the moment for some reason.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. He has some of the best lines in the entire movie.
Yep. And the nice thing about it, the cast this large, you have so many characters.
You think they
40
get bogged down, but they don't.
Or one thing that I was kind of thinking of, is splitting screen time between Thor, Captain America, and all the others. So none of the characters actually get shafted. Everyone gets more or less equal screen time, which doesn't seem shit.
Everyone every character gets their moment, and it feels natural. And they don't. And it's not like Spider-Man 3, where Venom was just tacked on at the last minute. It's literally everyone gets their perfect screen moment in that movie.
Yeah. Even even like Black Widow and Hawkeye, who haven't had their own movie, they actually get a good amount of characterization and whatnot for given a thing there. So
quite a few good lines too.
Yes, because that's one of my concerns I was having a movie with seeing them on the thing is that since they haven't had their own movie the way the rest of the cast has, that they seem like tacked on or something, but they actually work really well in it. I was actually quite impressed by that. So basically, in short,
see this movie.
Exactly.
See it.
Yep. Now, I mean,
it has the Robbie seal of approval. It has the Blandon seal of approval.
Which helps make up for the fact it has the Robbie seal of approval. Yep. It's probably one of the best movies I've seen out there. I've seen for a long time, in a real long time.
And I agree with that statement entirely.
Right. So yeah, make sure this is definitely a must-see movie. Go to your local theater.
It's better than all the others
combined, maybe even. Yes. So
and that's saying something.
Yeah. So in case you haven't figured out by now, our final verdict is definitely thumbs up. Go see it.
No, not one thumbs up. 2 thumbs up.
Right. So yeah. go see it.
Go now.